Okay, so I'm going to play 5 whistles for you, and I tried to pick them sort of price bracketing a little bit, this one, but I got a Timothy J. Potter whistle. It came in this tube. It's very nice. And it is, on his website, he says that he hand finishes them. So I'm assuming you've got this plastic molded head. Kind of see that, and then hand finishing means that he's got this Celtic cross on there, and it feels a little heavier than most whistles. I guess this is kind of a substantial piece, but yeah, hand finishing meaning he plays each one and he'll tweak them as necessary to make sure that you're getting the sound that you're paying for, which is a great thing to have, and it's similar to I've heard Tony Dixon. The Dixon whistles, they claim they're hand finished, and then, like I said, Jerry Freeman tweaks stock whistles and makes them, play really nice. And this kind of reminds me a little bit of what Jerry Freeman does, in that it's a tweaked whistle, or it's a traditional sound. So if you're looking for that traditional tin whistle sound, but you want to make sure that it's going to play well, this I think is probably the whistle that you're looking for. I played it earlier and pleasantly surprised. It just handles really nicely. So I'll play this. Here's how it sounds. One note. You need the 3 fingers for the cross fingering on this one, and you need to pull back a little on your breath. That's the one characteristic that I think is a little bit it's the only characteristic on it that I think is maybe a slight mark against it, but it's not much. Again, you can. I really that doesn't bother me. Like the C natural. C natural is a lot of, you can adjust it a little bit with your breath. Some whistles it's really off. This one it's okay. So I'm very impressed. I think this is a real, again, solid whistle. If you want something in the same price bracket, let me see if I can tune these to be. So this is the Tony Dixon, and You can hear it's got a slightly smaller sound. So if you're wanting quiet more than anything, I think this is a good option. The holes are slightly smaller. It's got a little bit more of a mellow sound to it. Again, this one's a little bit more full, more traditional. This is a little easier on your ears, maybe, if that's what you're looking for. I think this one takes less breath as well. It's there. Let me do the full scale. So this one, again, probably a Dixon Trad would be a similar, a more direct competitor to the Timothy Potter whistle. I used to have one. I think that one has maybe a slightly wider bore, but yeah, I mean, I think the Dixon, this is the DX0005, I think 04, maybe it's the 004. At some point they give it a snazzy looking tuning slide and bump the number up. But mine's the cheaper version. But I said I like both of those, so they're both good options. If you want to go super cheap, you've got a Walton's Melody. So again, this one's like $8, and I actually carved this hole out, and it's not my favorite whistle to play, but I think it's for $8. I would say this is one of the better bets for a very inexpensive whistle. It's a wider bore, so it takes more breath to play. For a little bit more and probably some wait time, you've got Pablo. On Facebook, he's Pablo Asturias, and he's been offering these whistles. This is a bigger, breathier sound. So here is. Two fingers. So he was selling these for like $50 if the price has not changed. But again, you have to contact him through Facebook Messenger. I think he doesn't have a website. But like I said, bigger, kind of a breathy sound on that, but very nice. And then for about $100, this is a Killarney brass. It's pretty heavy. This one I would probably do. I would probably do 3 fingers on this one as well. Let me see the Dixon. So 2 fingers on the Dixon. That's one of the things. If it's a 2-finger whistle, sometimes it helps. Sometimes you can if for some reason you're wanting to blow that C sharp harder, you can do that, or you can. It gives you a little bit more option in the dynamics. I personally like this fingering for C natural when I can do it on a whistle, just because. It just for me it's a little bit more stable. I guess theoretically I could just change this fingering and keep that stability a little bit. I end up switching fingerings, and sometimes I'll play something and I'll go, oh, that's wrong fingering for C natural on that one, and I switch. It'd be nice if they were all consistent, but that's whistles. If you play a bunch of different whistles, you just have to get used to the different C natural fingerings. So yeah, if you're looking for again nice traditional sound, Timothy Potter. My amazing outro song. Good whistle.